Hello everyone, and here we go with yet another RP-0 testing shebang. So, why not? Let's try hard. That's interesting. Oh, did we never bake? No, we never baked stuff into the contracts. Interesting. Well, that goes on the to-do list. All right. Let's see if anything else looks weird. Turn that on even though I don't think RT takes note of it. I think that'll do. Let's go. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Choose a preset. Well, we know what we're going to pick. Spend upgrades. The first however many upgrades do a fat lot of nothing. Interesting. Oh yeah, we have a, oops, wrong thing. We have a contract that automatically unlocks that. Hey, thanks so much. I am also looking forward to a nice late night stream. Yeah, let us see whether I have contracts. No, I don't. That's very interesting. Oh, no, there it goes. Okay. It just took a second for that to complete. It took a longer second than I remembered. Yep, and now it's properly unlocked. Cool. All right, we're all good. Now we can get down to business. Cool. That delay used to be much, much shorter in 1.2, I think. I'm not sure why it's longer now. First launch. Sure thing. Hello. You should, but then I would have to use multiple launch sites, and playing on hard would make me very sad. So this is RP-1, which is the next version of RP-0, which is the career mod for Realism Ovehraul and Real Solar System, and all the other realisms. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy over some ships so that I don't spend all my life making ships. Screw you, Windows 10. I will never get used to not doing Alt-VD to switch to details, and instead having to use like Control-Shift something. Control-Shift 6. Sorry, I know you can't see my screen, but I can see my screen. I guess I'd load a whack. Contains locked or invalid parts. This is the only one that doesn't. Well, but let's unlock some stuff. We're going to be using that one eventually for sure. Come on. Going to be using that. Tank 1. This is a dev stream of RP-1, yes. And RO works fine in 1.3.1. It's just not actually been released yet, so you have to get various bits off GitHub and the golden spreadsheet and stuff. And also I have like a DLL Dropbox where I have a couple of testing DLLs. But yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. Hopefully this will prove that it is quite playable. I'm going to be using that one, I'm sure. Going to be using this. I'm sure I will have cause to use these at some point. Launch clamps. Don't think there's anything else I need from here. Coupling. Need that. Need this. And let's see. Gonna want that. Gonna want that. It's the conic. Gonna want that. Where's the actual fairing base, though? There's the flat one. There's the not so flat one. And where's the fairing base I always use? Wings. What do we need? We need this one. Oh, this is using a FASA launch clamp, isn't it? Yes. Okay, now I think this does not include any parts that I have not yet unlocked. Oh, science. I bet I haven't unlocked. Oh, no, they did start unlocked. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Well, glad you're here then. Have a muffin-tastic time. All right. Oh, tooling. Okay. I didn't add tooling to the wings. Well, it's fine. 111, that's expensive for one of these. What's so expensive? Is something untooled? Nope, nothing's untooled. Interesting. I wonder why this is so expensive. It's usually like 30 funds. 34. Oh, is the launch clamp expensive? No, launch clamp's not expensive. Is the Tiny Tim expensive? Yeah, it's not cheap. Okay. Well, whatever. It's fine. We'll build a couple of these. Oh, and I should check flight data 0. It should start. That's interesting. All right, so let's R&D it some. So since if I saw your comment on IRC and I did not answer because I did not know. All I could actually, sorry, let me rephrase that. I will, if I remember tomorrow, I'll look in Rockets of the World because Peter Alway loves him some sounding rockets, and he might have a section on it. Can you tell me anything about the era, or approximate size or something? Just because, as who was it? Bornholio was mentioning the GRAU ID number or whatever other ID numbers might have, because like it might be listed under them. So I need some other identifying information. All right, so I have a couple wax. Now let's shoot it up over to the east. All right. Okay, remind me again tomorrow if I forget, but I'm happy to look in Rockets of the World and see if it has it. It's the sort of thing that Rockets of the World might have. Okay, so let me... TestFlight is enabled, good. RealChute. Automatically arm, that's fine. Delete reentry. What is this? Oh, just an object enhancement. That's fine. That's RUI. Well, that's Sound and Furious UI. She wrote for us. RemoteTech. All right, so let's go ahead and get the show on the road. Yes, the early career, when it takes 20 days to build a 100-root rocket. And a whole day to roll it out. All right, it's a nice, bright, sunny, cloudless day at the Cape. All right, let's go to town. Here we go. So solids and 1950s USSR don't really go together, so that's interesting. Where's X-Science? Wrong thing. What we actually want is the little pin, which is right here. Oh, this is an interesting new UI. I'm not used to this. It's also kind of chugging. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, it might just be gunpowder solids. Hey, Convention Underking. All right. Well, that was an interesting freeze. Let's see how high we get. kind of data do we have? Man, this thing is freezing horrifically. All right, it looks like we will actually pass the Kármán line, possibly. Yeah, the rate of decrease is slowing down. So yes, we probably will pass the Kármán line. And precession starts. Specimen spiff, that means you have filters set to only show unlocked parts. So turn that filter off. Blowfish, yeah, I would expect it to be GC. But man, it's getting serious GC. Oh, no, it's RemoteTech spazzing. I guess it's logging literally every frame of transmission. That's a problem. That's why it's so slow. And then the pauses are log flushes. Okay, that makes more sense. I'll have to see how the progress is going in terms of extricating the flight computer from RemoteTech so we can use it with ComNet. Because ComNet was written from the ground up to support having a RemoteTech overlay on it, be as moddable as possible. When Mike and I wrote it. Well, rewrote it, because, I mean, Bob wrote a lot of the original stuff. We have passed the Kármán line. Whoo, doggy, that's a lot of records. Blowfish, that is tempting. Then it probably just is X-Science. I mean, RT was spamming to the log during transmit, but you're right that this letter is probably X-Science, which is a problem because I used that intensely the last playthrough. Nice to see you as well. Specimen Spiff, do you have filter extensions installed? If you do, just uninstall it. That'll probably make your life easier. I have gotten this far in my life. Oh, shoot. I'm noticing the nav ball. I forgot to install Principia. I need to fix that before I play for reals. Because I swear up and down, this time I will play with Principia. It's tumbling enough that I doubt it'll get a speed record on the way down. So, but I guess we might as well write it down because I didn't remember to hook up range safety to the abort button. So there's no easy way to click it. Oh, there was a stutter. But yeah, it's not stuttering anywhere near as badly as before. So yeah, it must have been from X-Science, really. Plus it's not transmitting right now, of course. So. Okay, I will. If you have the link for that, that would be awesome. Otherwise, I'll look in the thread. Science. I'll just, I guess, start at the back and work forward. Yeah, no, I know I can do that to go into fixed camera mode, but I wanted to. Well, oh yeah, it's slowed. Oh, it's slowed down to 200 meters per second, and we're still over the shores. So yeah, we might as well. Oh right, Felipe's. Yeah. Okay. Let's blow this joint. All right. The Cape. We are over the Cape. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cancel this puppy because we've. Oh, actually, I guess we can break the sound. We can break the Karman line with it. Not going to hit that. Could I put 20 units? No, not in break the Karman line. All right, so we'll just break the Karman line with this. We have some science, however, so let's spend it. For sure. For sure. Yep, I'll take that. I'll take that. We'll need these eventually, but not now. Tank 2. Do I want that before the engine? Well, we'll get more science soon. Hmm. A 75-110. But I think I will skip it. We'll do it that way this time. All right, so KCT. Upgrades. Now we have a bunch of points. There, we've doubled our build rate, so now we'll put a little bit in science. And let's put a little more in science. It's cutting it fine, but that's okay. 74 days for that. Wow, yeah, we're going to have to invest a lot more in science unlocks. All right. Yeah, our maintenance costs are thankfully very low. Thank you, Specimen Spiff. This career is going to be US, I think. Let me save the DLL. Oh, oops, did not mean to click that. Whoa, what was that? What was that UI? I've not seen that before. Yeah, thank Pap for that tech tree. That tech tree is awesome. Oh, Science selected object. Okay, interesting. Yeah, when I did the Glorious Soviet Space Program, it was from Glorious Soviet Florida. So I would not blame you if you also avoided Baikonur. It's mostly because I really don't like having monthly lunar launch windows. All right, let's see how this works. Well, that was cool. Once again, we had no failures. So, yeah, I'm happy. We're 2 for 2 right now. Talk about squeaking by. 3 kilometers. Specimen spiff, it's because this is non-recoverable. It just barely works well enough. There we go. Contract complete. Trippy. Yeah, I usually only get about 80, but I think what it is that, well, let me check. Am I overburning this thing? Maybe I am. Yes, that would be why. Oh no, the rated burn time is 50 seconds. I thought it was like 40 seconds. All right, so yeah, not really sure why I've been so lucky. What's up with this? The utilization is not even that crazy. Yeah, part of it is just that the WAC was a 1940s design, and this is 1951 tank tech, so that has a bit to do with it. But yeah, lucky. Things that I will not be doing. This, all the things. Certainly not for a solar power satellite, good God. But let's get some science from the water. I don't think KSP is something that they would even know exist. I swear, every single time it looks like I'm launching an Estes rocket. Because of course the classic Estes rocket was modeled on the WAC. Hence this color scheme in many ways. All right. That was an interesting... Nope, it wasn't a failure either. I'm sure I'll get one of these days. Come on, let's get well over 50. Yeah. All right, we're good. I hope we end up over the water. I was worried about getting above 50 kilometers, but I guess I should have been worried about getting far enough east. I think proc solids may be non-RP0, although now that there's tooling. Wow, X-Science really is brutal. Yeah, I can't remember whether they ever got fixed or not. You're right. That'll change things. Also, finally, like supporting other stuff in TF. Rather than just engines. This is 1.3.1. You can get a failure after a fraction of a second running, but I think what Blowfish is talking about is actually a failure to ignite, which is a different failure module. And that different failure module had some issues. It's in a dev. All the stuff is in dev branches in GitHub, but should be released before too long. Which reminds me, we really need to rewrite TestFlight to not spam garbage and stuff, because it needs a rewrite badly. So badly. Locked. Okay. We don't have downrange distance records, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Don't need this anymore. All right. Mike, huh? Okay. That's cool. I guess it did get fixed. Might as well do this. And get some biosample science. Because it pays well. We can also go ahead and unlock the other one of these now. And get ourselves another upgrade point. And I'm tempted to spend $30 million and get another upgrade point, but I think I won't. It's getting there. Biosample. Here we are. Let's tool this. Those don't need tooling. This does need tooling. All right, is that all the tooling? Yes. Okay, this is ruinously expensive because of the camera. Oh, actually, no, it's not that much more expensive. All right. Ooh, does this not even have avionics? Heh! I bet it doesn't. Okay, so this has, how many biosamples does this have? 2 biosamples, which is not right. Oh, because we have to fly the mission multiple times for the camera. Yeah, I guess we need to fly 2 of these missions to get all the science. That's fine. They're not that expensive. $107 days, good lord. I forgot how slow things were. Man, I really hope this thing doesn't suffer a failure. Oh, shoot, I forgot to research the engine. Although the A4 is supposed to start with plenty of data. Blowfish, yeah, if memory serves, there's a lot. Like, Barris has, like KCT Lite and a bunch of other stuff that's cool, but we need more power, basically. Well, here we go. Okay, we're trying to get a bit to the side of the pad. Okay. And now we'll correct. Oh, come on. Settle down. What science do we have? We'll just get the one from space. Come on, MechJeb. Oh yes, we're flying high now, which means we should be able to get a biosample. Goodbye, fairing sides. Away we go. The loading picture stopped working in 1.3.1 because I removed the file that added them. Because JPL repo fixed some issues with the loading screen, so I have to. I was hoping that somebody else had like properly written a loading screen changer mod, but I didn't see one. There's one that actually predates RP0's changer that looks like an even worse hack than ours. So I need to rewrite it now. So I'll do that at some point. But I just took it out because I didn't want to screw with the loading screens while I was testing RP0. Oh, that has instruments on it. Well, that's a waste of money. All right, let's... Oh, it's not a waste of money because we're actually in space. Heh. Right. Pressure scan, keep the photograph, transmit, keep. Okay. So ground testing is already included in the failure rate. If you just place an engine and launch it, that already takes ground testing into account. That's how TestFlight works. That's why ground testing and TestFlight is disabled. It doesn't give you any data because it's assumed that by the time you unlock the part, it's already been ground tested to exhaustion. Back in the upper atmosphere. How badly do I want to get more photographs? I think not badly enough to spend 100 days of build time on them. Goodbye. I'm really wondering whether TestFlight is enabled, because you'd think I would have had a failure by now. But maybe not. I did only launch, like, this is the 4th rocket. So. Convention Under King, no, it's not. It's flying boosters in the background. The idea behind those R&D numbers is that basically your loyal minions will go ahead and construct single-stage rockets using those engines and shoot them into the sky automatically, which is why it's so incredibly expensive. That does not represent ground testing. We've precessed enough that it's a little bit worrying. But I think we'll be okay. Or not. Should have spun it up faster. But it's fine. The other end of it is plenty blunt. Flying over the forest, that's intriguing. Did not notice that. Might have even been able to get flying high over forest, but wasn't noticing. Yeah, early versions of TestFlight used to allow you to ground test yourself. I don't know, maybe the R&D is supposed to represent extra super special ground testing or something. I don't know. But the original intent of TestFlight, at least after a few patches, was the base. This is because we set the base failure rate of each engine to be what it was for the first few launches of its career. So like well after all ground testing. And then the end failure rate is like what it is by the end of its career, or what we think it might be. We don't set the initial failure rate to be higher than the initial actual in-use failure rate of that engine. Which means that if we were to then allow you to ground test, you'd be able to start with a lower failure rate than historic. Wonder why on earth it thought we were over forest, because we're like out in the middle of the water. That was weird. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the whole R&D thing is basically Barris's max R&D thing. Sorry, actual Barris, not KSP Barris. Time to warp some time. that's an interesting. Oh no, I guess we are over the land then. Huh. Okay. I guess that's why it said forest. Are we like... Huh? Okay. I thought I was going... Whatever. 100 meters, 50 meters. And landed. Let's recover. Oh, I should have taken the altitude record contract too. Oh well. That's a lot of science. And we even got some money back. Cool. All right. So we're obviously going to do stupid suborbital flights with the X1 cockpit, because why would we ever not? Early science, what do we got? Oh yes, I definitely want a Geiger counter. And let's get... Huh. I guess we'll pick this up first. And then this. And magically that bug has been fixed. Thank you, Jamie. Although it might have been Dave. I think it was Jamie. Let's get the RealEngines. 3 points. Anything else cheap we can get? Yes, that'll give us a KCT upgrade, which is worth it. All right. I agree, it would be very nice. Somebody should model the man-high capsule. All right, now we can go ahead and upgrade our science quite a lot. Do I want to spend money? I think I don't right now. How are we doing on tech? All right. Yeah, like we totally should have got... Oh, that contract's still there. Interesting. All right, well... Yeah, so I guess we'll just grind out some sounding rockets. But I think we will do that on a day that is not today. Or technically might be today, given it's well after midnight. Yeah, so I think we'll hold it there. Thanks everybody for watching. And see you next time. Bye-bye.